Yo, it's your boy Youngest in Charge coming to y'all today with another video. I know I've been fucking absent, been working on shit, a lot of shit going on, a lot of businesses to run. If you have your own business or you have multiple businesses, you know it's 24/7 work. You see what I'm saying? Not only this business, but my other two businesses, it's always something you got to work on, whether it's staff, employees, clients, product, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit, but I figured I'd come drop you guys new video. First off, I want to say appreciate everyone tapping in. Keep tapping in. Got all my socials in my bio, so you guys know how to contact me. Second, I want to say you guys already know the iPhone 17 is dropping. I want to make a separate video on this, but I don't know if it's necessary. It's really necessary because I've already made iPhone videos. The whole point of the iPhone 17 coming out is it's going to be a blitz in the market. They're going to be wanting to give them away. It's a business. All the iPhone, Apple is a business. They want to sell their product. They sell it to Verizon, and Verizon wants to make money off of it through financing, okay? So have your CPNs ready. I think it drops on the 19th of September, which is in a few days. So you guys need to make sure you have a fucking CPN ready, at least a pre-made, so you can go ahead and strike. Don't miss out on your opportunity to get this back, all right? But today, this is for the big boys, like people who ain't broke, people who really trying to get real paper. You know what I'm saying? That's what we touching, real paper, not on these little kid shit. You guys who keep hitting me up, acting like you can't get $300, $400 for a CPN, that's cool, bro, but you got to get the fuck on, homie. Like, it's big boy plays going on. And you niggas just sitting around acting like you can't run up $300 fucking dollars. This video is not for you. Click off this video. Go back to my older videos. That's for more of the people that, don't have the capital. But this right here, this is a big boy play. So we're going to speak on this. What is EXIM? Export-Import Loans. Export-Import Banks. So I'm going to explain this a little bit. But basically what this is, you can go on the website, exim.gov. Some shit people are not talking about. But basically what an EXIM loan is, or EXIM bank, it is a bank in the United States that guarantees loans for businesses. And when I say guarantee loans, they basically back your loan. What's that? It's like when you get apply for a car loan at your local credit union and they give you an approval letter. And then you take that to the car dealership and they give you the same terms that the bank guaranteed you. It's the same thing, but with business loans, okay? But there are certain criteria and certain things you have to meet to be able to qualify for this. But if you qualify, which I'm telling you today how you need to qualify, you are guaranteed a $300,000 loan for your business. Guaranteed. They'll give you the guarantee and you can take that to any major bank, Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, wherever. Because the EXIM is guaranteeing the loan. They guarantee repayment to the bank for the loan. Now, why are they doing this? They do this because they want to promote business in the United States, okay? So basically, the qualifications you're going to need is you're going to need a business. I've already told you guys, having an LLC is the first step to even getting any type of big boy money. Some of you guys still haven't set up an LLC. That's your problem. I've been telling you guys about LLCs for years. If you would have set one up back then, it would have already been aged. You'd have age on it. That's another requirement. You need an LLC that's at least a year's old. Now, a way you could get around that is you could get a age shelf corporation. That's a whole separate topic. If you need help with that, hit me up. Now, again, none of my services are free. Stop asking me for free shit. Why the fuck would I need to help you, bro? Like, that's taking time out of my day, taking money out of my pocket. If you're not helping me put money in my pocket, I'm not here to help you. If you can't learn from what I'm giving you on YouTube, then that's that. Don't keep hitting me up asking me for free shit. Niggas is annoying with that. That's why you guys are broke. You always think you get something for free. You got to put the work in too, homie. If you're not smart enough to go learn this stuff and invest in this stuff yourself, smart enough to go learn and research this stuff yourself and figure it out, you got to pay. That just is what it is. Or stay broke. Like, no one's going to come save you, G. Anyway, with these loans, you need a business in the United States that's at least a year old. From there, you need to have 2 separate businesses out of the country. two different countries. So say you have one in Dubai and you have one in Canada. You need those businesses as well. Now, the way you go about those is you can get an aged corporation, or you could set them up yourself and give it a little time. The ones that are out of the country, they don't have to be aged. Just the one that you're using to get the loan has to be aged, okay? But why do you need those ones out of the country, okay? Because the whole thing of this export-import bank, export-import loans, why they are guaranteeing these loans is because they want to promote business in the United States in foreign countries. So they want foreign countries to be buying from U.S.-based businesses. That's the whole reason for them backing and guaranteeing these loans for these businesses. They want to promote growth in business in other countries that's coming from the United States. So you need those other two businesses in those two foreign countries to make it look like they are doing business with you. They are buying your product and you are shipping it to Dubai and you're shipping it to Canada. So your United States-based product is getting bought from foreign countries and you're exporting it, importing. That's where the export-import thing comes from. And that's why they're guaranteeing the loans, because the bigger investment, the bigger your business becomes, the bigger stake in, e-commerce that the United States will have in Dubai, they'll have in Canada. So just keep that in mind. This video is already getting pretty long, so that's the whole basis of this, guys. So you can go in here and read this shit yourself. I just broke everything down to an easy, fast way of understanding it. But there's still little nuances in there. You're going to have the documents to prove all this stuff, that those two foreign companies are buying from you, that you're shipping this stuff out to these countries, which is not really that hard. This play is not just an overnight play. It takes a little time. You're not just going to wake up tomorrow with 300K. It takes a little time to set up, but it's worth the payout. Guarantee you. So this is the company you can go to. Here's what they say on their website. EXIM assists U.S. companies by guaranteeing financing to creditworthy foreign buyers for purchases of U.S. capital goods and services. In turn, U.S. companies receive payment at the time of shipment. With this payment guarantee, U.S.-based companies have more confidence to complete for sales in new markets worldwide. With EXIM's loan guarantees, buyers in both the private and public sectors are able to obtain competitive term financing from lenders when it is otherwise unavailable, with terms generally up to 10 years, as some buyers prefer an alternative to traditional installment loans. EXIM also supports finance leases. EXIM medium and long-term guarantees provide financing for international buyers of U.S. capital goods and related services, not consumer goods. Risk mitigation for transactions with a particular buyer, more secure entry to emerging markets, longer repayment terms, flexible lender financing options backed by EXIM's guarantee, coverage for 100% of commercial and political risks. EXIM's guarantee to the lender is unconditional and transferable. It covers local costs up to 40 to 50%, and ancillary services such as financial, legal, or lender fees may be included. Eligibility requirement. EXIM finances only the U.S. content. Please review the content policy for more information. EXIM can do business in most markets. However, agency must be limited or unable to offer financing in certain countries and under certain terms. EXIM cannot support exports of military or defense products and services, or some exceptions, nor can it support purchases made by military buyers. Products must be shipped from the United States to a foreign buyer. There is no maximum limit to the size of export sale that may be financed with EXIM's loan guarantee. Prior to approving certain transactions, EXIM will consider the economic impact of a particular transaction, blah, 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 and the government's effects. Coverage is available for medium-term and long-term transactions. EXIM provides 85% guarantee. A 15% down payment is required from the buyer. Principal and accrued interest are included. A guaranteed loan is funded by the commercial bank and guaranteed by EXIM. Guaranteed loans can be denominated in U.S. dollars or other currencies, and they're carried either a fixed or floating rate of interest. Cost. Letter of interest processing fee is $100. Preliminary commitment, PC. Application fee is 1/10 or 1% of financed amount. Commitment fee is 0.125% based on unused portions of the loan. Exposure fee is based on risk, variable. See exposure fee calculators. Interest rate is negotiated between lender and borrower. Getting started. call or visit nearest EXIM Regional Export Finance Center. Review the application process and find documents online. Contact EXIM for assistance. So I just read that to you guys. You could have read that yourself, but you guys need to go read this yourself. Put this in short words. Like I told you guys, having a U.S.-based business and having businesses in foreign countries buying from your company, EXIM guarantees their purchases. So say you sell audio equipment, right? And you have a company in Dubai wanting to purchase $300,000 worth of audio equipment from you, but they don't have the money to do so. This is where EXIM comes in. You can apply for an EXIM loan to get that funding sent to you from the Dubai LLC. Do you see what I'm saying? You guys have to have some smarts about this shit. It's not just easy peasy. The more money you get in life, you got to realize it comes with more knowledge. You can't be a dumbass and think you're going to somehow manage to make more than $250,000 off a play. You got to have some fucking brain cells, guys. Here, I'll read this last. Final commitment. If the contract between the exporter and the buyer has been awarded, either the lender or the international borrower may submit the guarantee application. Commercial lenders are often more familiar with the application process, which generally expedites their transactions. If the contract has been awarded and there is a lender ready to finance the transaction with EXIM's bank support, a final commitment AP application may be submitted to an EXIM bank. Letter of interest. If the contract has not been awarded, then a lender, an exporter, or an international borrower may request a non-binding letter of interest containing EXIM bank terms for specific transaction. The LI is processed within 7 working days and is valid for 6 months and can be renewed. Preliminary commitment, PC. In certain cases, EXIM Bank will accept an applicant for a preliminary commitment. A PC is a commitment from EXIM Bank that the borrower's needs, as outlined in the application, generally meet EXIM Bank's financing requirements. So that's just showing you guys what application process is basically like whenever you use, the foreign LLC to negotiate the contract with your U.S. LLC, U.S. company. This is the application. So either one can submit it. You can submit it. Of course, you're going to have all the companies, but you can submit it, or you can submit it from your foreign one. Canada too. You see what I'm saying? So, and it just depends. You could do it in a way where you're getting rubies. You know what I'm saying? Another country's currency. And it just makes it easier to cash out that way, or however you want to do it. But you got to realize EXIM is personally guaranteeing the loan. You guys already know how business loans work. If the business doesn't work out, hey, it is what it is. That's why you have an LLC, limited liability company. The company's debts are not yours. So if the business does not work out, it's not that big a deal. You work out a deal with the bank in the end. So you get that $300K, take $250K, put it in some account, hide it somewhere, take that $50K, try to do the business, run your business, get it up and running, see if you can pay it back. If you can't, big deal. The bank, you work out a deal with the bank, it goes on the company's debt collection. You close the company, file bankruptcy, blah, 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 blah. You already know the process to this. If you don't, I'll try to make more videos explaining business, because I know a lot of the shit I be making be personal shit. But business is really one of the more important things. And this is the best way to go about it, because trying to get a traditional business loan for this amount is not going to work. It's not going to work at all. And there's a self-corporation, age self-corporations. That's a good method too. You just got to know what you're doing. I'll try to make a video on that or whenever I get some free time. Dealer requirements. The financing supports for foreign distributors of brand names ready to sell new U.S. manufactured capital goods that have at least 5-year experience as a distributor for U.S. manufacturers, meet acceptable credit risk based on medium-term criteria, are in good standing as a distributor with the U.S. manufacturer. Structure amount, $350,000 to $5 million, but larger amounts may be considered. See, $300K is the lowest you can get. I guess $350,000. They raised it up. Finance portion. The lesser of 80% of the U.S. equipment and invoices of 100% of the U.S. content. Dealer pays exporter a 20% down payment due to before shipment. Availability. Drawdown period available up to 12 months, but non-revolving. Each disbursement Transaction will be a separate note up to the approved commitment amount. Term 21 months. Grace period 9 months for principal. Amortization due to the grace period 3 quarterly interest only payments followed by 4 quarterly principal plus interest installments. Prepayment. Mandatory prepayment of the portion of the loan finance and then sold by the dealer within 30 days. EXIM will consider a longer repayment term if justified. Under certain conditions/circumstances, EXIM may waive the mandatory prepayment and allow the dealer to lend on third-party end users/buyers on terms not to exceed the tender of the existing note in which payment was purchased. Dealer will not transfer ownership of the collateral until the EXIM supported financing is paid in full. Exposure fee, 2-year minimum term, exposure fee pricing, collateral, negative pledge on the equipment. However, a security interest may be required for certain markets and depending on the credit profile of the dealer. Funding or lender. Funding to be provided by pre-approval EXIM lenders under medium-term financing. Basically, all that guys is saying is you need to have aged LLCs. So if you don't know the process of starting an LLC, you can get my business package. I'll get your shit set up for you in your state. Whether you want to do that under the CP or your real shit, doesn't matter. Get your LLC set up. The longer you just have them sitting there aging, the better. The longer you have that business bank account and you're putting transactions through there, the better. Because it gives you age and it gives you credibility. You can take this shit to the banks and get loans for this. I keep trying to explain this to you guys. Get these LLCs started. Stop fucking around. Stop making excuses. So many niggas hit me up making excuses and it just irritates the fuck out of me. Because it's like, bro, nobody cares about your excuses, dog. Are you going to get this shit done or not? But then I realized, not everybody can be rich. Not everybody can be successful. I'm not even going to say certain people aren't unsuccessful. Because at the end of the day, shit takes risk, shit takes sacrifices, shit takes commitment. If you're not willing to sacrifice one of your paychecks to set something up, this shit ain't for you. And at the end of the day, people like me that are out here making the sacrifices, doing what they got to do, at the end of the day, when I'm tired, I need somebody at McDonald's to put my fries in the bag. And there's nothing wrong with the person that's putting the fries in the bag. But if you don't want that to be you, then you're going to have to change some shit around, G. But there's nothing wrong with either one of those, guys. It's up to you. You choose what you're going to be in this life. I just give you the tools and the knowledge you need to go and do the shit. If you don't do it, hey, that's on you. You'll be stuck in the same position you're in for the next 5 years. But this video is getting way too long. It's already 17 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. Not answering questions. Don't come ask me 1,000 questions about this. I'm not going to reply to you. If you have a certain thing you need to get your LLC set up, hit me up and then we can work. If you're asking me for free shit, I'm going to ignore you. You're not going to get a reply. So keep that in mind, y'all. All right, so I'll try to make some more videos when I have free time. But for now, leave you guys with this. I'll post on my shorts too, but it just takes so much longer to make an actual video. I have to edit it, blah, blah, blah. On a short, I could just post this, that, and boom. I was trying to put this into a short. I'll probably put the iPhone 17 shit into a short. But it's your boy Youngest. Make sure y'all hit me back. Need to lock in anything. We're still doing CPNs. If you need help with that, hit me up. Silver packages, gold packages. That shit's old news, though. That shit really old news. That shit was sold 2 years ago. You still ain't got on it. Nobody's going to hold you niggas' hands, bro. But anyway, it's your boy Youngest. Make sure y'all hit me up. I'll be at y'all with the next video. All right.